Today on Mike Attempts, fixing a portable generator. This little Makita generator was manufactured in Japan in 1998. I got it for free, so let's see what's wrong with it. Looks like a mud wasp was here at some point. The piston isn't seized. That's always a good sign. The tank strainer screen is covered in a thick black coating and everything stinks. Like a mixture of mineral oil, acetone, and black licorice. It does not look good in there. It's usually easier to remove a fuel line if you can twist first to break it free. The fuel strainer assembly is attached to the front cover. I didn't realize the nut was going to be so hard to get off, but in hindsight, I should have just removed the cover for better access. The old air filter is basically powder. fuel line coming from the tank was connected to this nut. I assume this is mostly just rust from the inside of the fuel tank, but I'm not sure. Both of the butterfly valves are completely stuck. What is that? Seriously, what is it? That can't be old fuel, can it? All of the gray clay-like stuff came out of the fuel strainer assembly. And the cup is full of black goo. What a mess. I think the pin holding the float can only be removed in one direction, and it's not the direction I'm going. Even after removing the pin, I still had a hard time removing the float because the needle was stuck in the seat. While those filthy parts soak, let's see if we can clean out the tank. That is a lot of rust for such a small tank, and there's still more in there. I don't see any holes, so my guess is that all the baffles rusted out. My preferred method for cleaning the inside of any metal container is to add some BBs, pour in a little white vinegar, seal it up, and start shaking. After repeating the process a few more times, I was really surprised by how good it looked inside. The old plug is rusty and crusty. I want to take a peek inside, just to be sure. The cylinder looks great, and everything moves as it should. Time to get the old oil out of there. It actually doesn't look too bad. I was expecting it to be much darker. The carburetor and fuel strainer have been soaking for a few days, and I probed all of the passages with torch tip cleaners. Now for a final rinse with some carb cleaner. After blowing everything out with compressed air, time to reassemble. I was able to remove the needle after soaking the carb, and it's in good shape. The spark arrestor didn't look too bad. I brushed it off and popped it back in. The new parts finally arrived. I got a spark plug, an air filter, a gasket and screen for the fuel strainer, and a seal for the carb bowl. The old screen is falling apart. The bowl seal was in bad shape too. Almost forgot the spark plug. Reassembled and shined up. It's looking pretty good. Believe it or not, this is the old tank strainer. After a few days of soaking, I was able to get it clean. No leaks. Let's see if it starts. It's not getting any fuel, so I must have missed something. Aha! Putting it in the choke position does nothing. There was no spring when I took everything apart, and I completely overlooked the fact that the control lever wasn't connected to anything. I grabbed a spring from my spare parts bin in an attempt to make my own replacement part. With the spring attached, this is the run position, and here's the choke position. Here's a better view of the spring. I also unscrewed a jet from the top of the carb without removing it from the generator. And, upon closer inspection, this tiny hole was completely clogged. The smallest torch tip cleaner wouldn't fit, so I had to clean it out with a bristle from an old wire brush. Now let's test it out. Wow, first pull. The engine seems to be running great, and the generator works perfectly. Feel free to rate this video, add your comments and questions below, and subscribe for more.